the Cardinals going up against the Rams.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right around the 31. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Palmer gives to Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Shaquille Riddick in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So a first-quarter sack. And remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Palmer gets him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. It's caught. Nelson. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Black 58, Black 58, Rail, Black 58, we go now. Green 90.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Bortles now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Coney Ely in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now on second down, this is Gurley. The marker will back the offense up, and it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. This is caught, Watkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They go to Johnson again. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Play clock winding down. On 3rd down, Palmer. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First down, Bortles. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. On the counter, Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Gurley again here on first down. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Bortles. Austin's got it left side. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From midfield, here's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
On first and 10, here's Bortles. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Here we go. Blue 45.
Now Bortles. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Green 90. Green.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. Gets around him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Still fighting for more. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. first down. It's Palmer. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Alec Ogletree in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. On second down, here's Palmer. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here we go now. Ace, ace. Left, left.
On first down, it's Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Bortles now to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Green 90. Green 90.
Bortles now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Left.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Bortles to throw on second down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles going deep here for Watkins. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Wide open receiver complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And they're definitely showing blitz here. The first down carry here for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Palmer. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Final play of the half. It's Palmer. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. The Raiders are out to an early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Bortles now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Again, it's Bortles. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They try right side here. Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Another carry now for Gurley. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. Now he's forced out left. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcus Golden in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. He digs him partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And an update now from up in Seattle. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The penalty. It's Johnson. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He finds his target, John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Palmer gives to Johnson. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the wideout in motion. To throw on second down. Palmer, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Shaquille Riddick in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Palmer gets him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action here on 1st down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Green 90. Green 90.
Now Bortles steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Austin. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 47-yard line. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. To throw is Bortles. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Zerline's kick is good. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Palmer will throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Palmer on 1st down. Man open left side is Brown. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Michael Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Damian Williams to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Bortles It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Austin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Bortles. And this is caught. That's Watkins. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. From the pistol, it's Gurley. Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Rams on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Bortles to throw. Able to shake him off. Now he'll escape to his right. He gets it to Gurley, complete. Give him 30 yards there. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Zerline out now to kick this one away. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the end around now, this is Nelson. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Palmer. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Palmer. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Palmer. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And this one through the uprights and good. They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. And the Bucs swinging back in front in that offensive affair. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview.